Hey everyone. So today I've been thinking a lot, and I feel like a lot of us is going through this right now, throughout the entire surgery, no matter what stage. I feel, especially if you haven't reached your goal weight, a lot of us get so caught up in getting to the size that we consider goal, or our doctor consider goal, and we strive so hard and our world just revolves around getting to that point. And a lot of times we're not enjoying the now, like we're not living for now, like we're not appreciating where we've come so far. Like, we see it but we don't see it, because a lot of us see in our head is that end number, that end goal that we're trying to reach, because we did go under a, a major surgery to help assist us to get to that point. And a lot of times we have the expectation that it should go faster, move faster, and it doesn't always go like that. Like, a lot of times, like, for me, I've hit 3 stalls so far, and I'm only 8 weeks out. Does it discourage me at times? It does, because during those times I feel like I could have lost more weight. Like, had I not stalled, I would have been further out. But now I'm seeing that I have to enjoy now. Enjoy the fact that I'm down 5 pounds, or I've lost 7 pounds this week, or all, because altogether right now I've lost 41 pounds, and I'm 8 weeks out, which is a big plus. But I too get discouraged and feel like I could have lost so much more. I could have already been at 60 pounds lost had I not ran into those 3 stalls and things like that. But then I look back in February, I was 272 pounds. And now I'm 217 pounds, which is a big change. And the things I can now do, with my body now, I'm forever grateful. I appreciate the surgery. But, we do go through that of feeling like I could be, or I should be, when we should just live now, enjoy the process of it, enjoy every day when we wake up, that we are changing our life. We're one step closer to reaching that goal weight. But for right now, I'm going to enjoy the now, enjoy the fact that I've made this decision to change my life. And it's not going to change overnight, because we didn't gain all this weight overnight. Like, this took me, um, from the beginning of 2018. So about 2.5 years to gain all this weight back that I had originally lost. So, and I know this is like something different for me, but I just really felt this in my spirit. Like, we all have to live in the now, because I felt so defeated, yesterday and the day before. That's why I wasn't putting up any videos, because I felt so defeated, because I'm like, man, I got a surgery and I was expecting at 8 weeks to be smaller, but those plateaus, or stalls, what they call them, um, they came along, and I wasn't losing weight for like sometimes 7 to 9 days. I wasn't losing any weight, and I would look at that and be like, well, I feel like um my surgery wasn't working properly, or something like that. But then something just came to me and was like, live in the now, live in the fact that you're actually still doing it. Keep going, keep doing it, because at the end, no matter how long it's going to take you to lose it, you're going to be so grateful and thankful for the process, because now, like, even though I have a tad bit of jiggleness to my body, I just feel like I may not have a lot of loose skin at the end of this journey because it's not coming off that fast. But I'm continuing to keep pushing. And like I said, through this whole journey and before the journey, I had God with me because, it's a major surgery. So it's like, God is always going to be with you, no matter who you are, what you believe. We all have a time to get back to Him, and or whoever you believe in. But He's always been there for me. And just like when I went into the operating room, I prayed over the doctor's hands, and I prayed over my body, and I asked God to, cover the doctors, cover me, and He brought me out. And now that I'm on this journey, I know He's going to bring me through this, even though some days I get sort of discouraged. But after today and me realizing that I just have to live in the now, live today. Don't let the things of yesterday or tomorrow stress me out. I have to live today, live in the now, and enjoy it. I'm not going to allow the devil to take away my happiness now, because God can change things around for you in no time, in seconds, in a minuscule second. Not even a second, less than a second. That's how He can change things around for you so fast. So it's like living in the now, and me receiving that word has really changed my outlook when it comes down to the surgery. Like, I can no longer feel defeated anymore. Because why? I actually am a winner because I went ahead and did a drastic surgery that's going to alter the way I can eat, alter my body. So either way, I'm winning. It may take a little longer, but I can no longer get discouraged because I know I'm going to get to that end. I know the end is near. You see what I'm saying? And how near it is, I'm not sure, but I know for a fact that I'm getting to that end. And that's how we all got to look at it. Like, when we go on Facebook and look into these groups and things like that, and we see these person lost 100 pounds in 3 months, 60 pounds in a month, like, and we look like, okay, well, I wish it was like that. Don't compare. Don't compare yourself to no one's life, to what no one else has done, because we all have our reasoning, and our bodies are going to react to surgery in different ways. So you just take your journey and enjoy it, no matter how long it's going to take you, because you're not where you were. I can tell you that. I'm not at 272. I'm fitting in my clothes better. So I look at that now that I'm out of my fog, and I'm just living in now. It's like, okay, I'm 217 now. Tomorrow I may be 217 again. But guess what? I'm not 272. I'm not 272 anymore. So I appreciate where I'm at. And even though my expectation was to be further, because I thought I would be at about 200, 199 right now, to be honest. But take expectations out of your equation. Because that 200 pounds, you could just say, I want to see that on the scale. It's going to happen. Me, the goal weight my doctor has set for me is 145, 150. What I've set for myself is 160. I'm not going to lie. I don't want to be too skinny. But I've set 160. My doctors want to see me 145, 150. Okay? And to me, I'll just go with whatever number. But when I see 160 on the scale, I'm going to do a dance. If I see 150, 145 on the scale, I'm going to dance. Why? Because I'm no longer 272. And I'm healthy. I've done what I needed to do. And I've allowed the tool that we received during our surgery to help me become happy and healthy. So throughout this journey, I know, guys, I know we get so depressed and so self-conscious, to be honest, especially about people judging us and, oh, well, you should be smaller by now. You went and had a whole surgery. Shoot, I've lost 40 pounds in 10 weeks and I didn't do a surgery. You see what I'm saying? And people try to do that, but it's like, good for you. That's where I'm at in the process. Where when someone's saying, well, I just did exercise and eat healthier, and in 10 weeks, I've lost the same amount of weight you've lost in 8 weeks. Good for you. That's your journey. That's the point I'm at, because I know where I'm headed, and I know if I continue with good behaviors. I'm sorry, the guy just cranked up his motorcycle, if you guys can hear that. But I know that the ending for me and with my weight is definite. Like, I'm going to get to my goal weight no matter what. So my goal weight for me, like I said, is 160. I know I want to see 160. I'm most likely going to try to maintain around 155, 150, 155, to be honest. I want to try to be in that range, 155, 150, 155. But just keep pushing, guys. We just got to keep pushing, because I see so many people, especially in some of the groups, that get their feelings hurt from family and friends, and it hurts me to see them, go through that, especially with especially when they don't have family members who have looked into the situation or looked into the procedure, and see how to really deal with someone who's dealt with that a lot of times. Then you have the family members in the people in your family who are just these health nuts, and they want to tell you, well, you could have did that on your own. You could, but just because you've been able to do it doesn't mean that I'm able to do it just like that. Because yes, I have lost a lot of weight on my own, and what happens? I gained it back. And sometimes we need accountability, which I feel is what my surgery did for me. Like, I have a restriction that, no, you cannot go back to where you were. So, y'all, I just feel so sorry, like, and so hurt for so many people that don't have a support system like I do. Like, my family, the ones that know about my surgery, they've been nothing but supportive. Always calling me, well, how you doing today? How's your eating? And like, how much weight have you lost? Okay, that's good. And they've never downed me about the amount of weight I've lost. They was like, okay, 40, like right now at 8 months. Like, my dad calls me all the time. How's it going? How's your eating? Are you able to eat more? Well, you need to get more water. And like, they actually look at things, like look at the surgery. Before I went to surgery, my best friend, my dad, my mom, my sister, they actually all looked into the surgery because they were very concerned about it. But they knew that that was something I wanted to do, and they saw my struggle with weight for so many years, and they looked in and it was like, okay, well, we're going to pray for you, and pray as you go in there and as you come out, and throughout this journey, that you get to where you're happy and healthy. But they also looked into the things that I may need to do. Like, okay, well, you're going to know you need to intake more water, or you're going to need to be eating this amount of time. So when they call me, they're on it. Like, they're talking about, are you drinking enough? Are you eating enough? Okay, well, did you change this up? Things like that. They're very supportive of it. And I am so grateful. So grateful. And that's why I feel like we all have to have community. Like, whether you join Facebook groups or you follow someone on YouTube who's going through the process, and we all just come together and support one another through this journey, because a lot of people don't have that. And it really hurts to see other people go through that when you have what they need. And And just to think that, what if I didn't have the people in my corner that I have? And just a few days ago, I was going through a depression that was like almost feeling like a failure. But I, I had to, get to that. And, I went and spoke with God and talked to God about the situation. And what I got from it is living now. Like, live in the now. Don't live about the past. Don't live about tomorrow. Live in the now. And I feel like once I received that, I felt instantly better. And I was like, okay, so today I just focus on today. Focus on how I'm eating. Focus on how I'm drinking. Just whatever. Yesterday, I went to the park with my son. I took my son to the park, and we stayed on the park for about 45 minutes to an hour, something I haven't done in a while. But I did it yesterday. And as you know, I haven't exercised or nothing since this whole process. And yesterday, I got up and I took my son to the park, and he enjoyed himself. So it was like, just live now. Like, you can't be just depressed and in bed and things like that. So you guys, trust, I'm going through this process, and it's not only physical, it's mental. That's why we get a psych eval before the surgery. But even with that, we're gonna deal with some things mentally and emotionally that the psych eval don't cover. You see, or can't prepare you for. You see what I'm saying? I think it kind of will prepare you for it, but it's like when it hits you, you got to know how to react to it. And I think that's probably where the psych eval come in, because if you can react to it properly, you probably pass. So I feel like I'm handling it well, but you know what? If it wasn't for God, and I thank him and I appreciate him, I don't want to get emotional through this whole journey, because you guys just don't understand. These last almost 9 weeks, because I turned 9 weeks on Wednesday, have been a lot. But I've made it this far by faith and with God and knowing that I can do it. But now, you guys, I'm living in the now. And that has changed my whole aspect of everything. So I just want us all to, know that there's so much support out here, whether it's somebody on Facebook, a Facebook group, YouTube person, whatever it is. You reach out to those people. You talk to those people, because sometimes they're going through things just like you. Some of them aren't saying anything, but me, I got to keep it real with you guys. Y'all, the last 2 days, and I know you haven't seen the video in the last 2 days, but I was going through it. And I know there's other people out there that may not have people to talk to. And sometimes it's better to, even though I have my family and they're so supportive, I'm so grateful for them as well. Because God has given me a great circle to be around and people to support me. But for people who don't have that, I feel so sorry for you guys. And please reach out to me, whether it's through email. I'll put my email in the description box. I also put you guys can leave comments in the comment section as well if you want to. And if it's too private and you don't want to do that, you can send it in my email, and I'll be more than happy to respond to you guys, whatever, because I know this, if I'm going through this and I have a great support system, for people who don't have a support system, it could be a make or break with some people. So please, you guys, reach out, watch YouTube videos, go in these support groups on Facebook if you have to. Go on them, but get some people, a support system around you. People that you can trust, people that you can build a trust with if you don't know them. You see what I'm saying? Get to that point. But most importantly, guys, put God first throughout this whole process, or whoever you believe in, put them first throughout this process, because they are going to bring you through this process. They brought you off the table. Now they're bringing you through the process. So make sure you keep them first. For me, is God, period. I put God first through it. So whoever you believe in, if it's God or whoever, I don't, this no one's religion, but just make sure you put God first and you begin to gravitate and get support around you, because from the beginning and through the rest of your life, this is a battle, you guys. This is just a tool we got. This is a battle. So you're going to always want those people around you, because you got people who are 1 week out, pre-op, they're pre-op, 1 week out, post-op, or 17, 20 years out. All those people can help you in different areas of the process, and you're going to learn so much different things from people. But you guys, don't want to get too emotional, so I'm going to end this video here, because I feel that swell in my chest and I don't want to start crying on here. So I'm going to let you guys go, but make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in another video.